Hello, this is Real Talk with LaWanda, and today I want to talk to you about struggling. I want you to know that struggling is a good thing. It's okay to struggle. That means that God is working on you. What's important is that you recognize why you're struggling. You recognize what you could do to get out of the struggle, right? So there are many different forms of struggling. Some people may just be struggling with their religion. Some people may be struggling with their bills. Some people are struggling in a relationship. Should I be with this person? Should I not be with this person? Okay. Some people are struggling within themselves. Okay. I'm going to get real deep right here real quick. You know, we have some people who struggle and they a man, but they really want to be a woman. They're a woman, really want to be a man. So when they go out to society, they dress different. They act different just to portray to be something that they're not. So you're struggling with your identity. So that's real serious, okay? So I want you to know, whatever you're struggling with, whatever it is, I don't care what it is, because you know I don't judge. This is Real Talk with LaWanda. And I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to tell you the truth. Whatever it is, you need to tell the Most High what it is. Now, let's break this down real quick. Let's say you're struggling with bills. I'm going to hit the bills first because everybody struggles with bills. First off, millionaires struggle with bills. Do you not see millionaires on TV that file bankruptcy? Oh, okay. Point proven. But I'm serious. Like, everybody struggles with bills. So I got an assignment for you. And I used to do this a long time ago. This helped me identify when I was off the top, like doing a little bit too much, and when I was doing what I should have been doing. So this is the assignment. I want you to take out a piece of paper. On one side, I want you to write the things that you want. On the other side of the paper, I want you to write the things that you need, right? Then I want you to flip that paper over and I want you to write how you're going to get the things that you need, right? So then flip that paper back over again and I want you to start checking off the things that you need and if you already got them. Because, you know, some people forget that they don't need a new purse. They don't need a new pair of shoes. Unless every pair of shoes you got a hole in them. And yes, we do have those people that are there. And I'm very sensitive to those people. If you need a new pair of shoes, go buy a new pair of shoes, baby. You need them. But to those that got 10 and 15 pair of shoes in your closet, and you talking about, girl, I just need a red pair of shoes. You don't need a pair of shoes. You just want a pair of shoes. Okay? That's two different things. Once you identify them things, if everything you check off on the need list and you got it, you ain't struggling. You overliving. You overliving. How I know? Been there, done that. I told you this is Real Talk with LaWanda. I'm not going to just bring up stuff. This is stuff that's on my heart. Every morning I get up, I think about it. It come to me. I go ahead, I take care of my business during the day. Before I lay down at night, I say, okay. God just been on me all day. So that means this is what I need to talk about. And today we're going to talk about struggling. That's what's on me. You know what I'm saying? So I want you to know that. If everything on your need list is done, you overliving. Now, I'm not saying that you can't work hard for the wants. Okay, come on. You're talking to me. You're talking to LaWanda. Anybody that really knows me, they know I like to live. Because see, to me, remember, life is good. So if life is good, then you got to live, right? Hey, all my needs is done. So then I start working on the wants. But it used to be a time when I had the wants. And then when I needed the needs, I ain't have them. Woo, that was young LaWanda. That was real young LaWanda. You're talking about 15 years ago, LaWanda. But guess what? Everybody mature. Everybody grow in due time. So that's why I started this channel, was so that you could grow a little faster. Because see, my mama left me 8 years ago. That was my mentor. You know what I'm saying? She taught me everything I knew. So when she left, I had to get out there and get it on my own for real, for real. That means like listen to other people besides my mother. And that was real, real hard to do. You know what I'm saying? Because she kept it real. You know what I'm saying? Because the world is real. Okay? So I want you to do that assignment for those of you that's struggling with bills, etc. Okay? Now, let's talk about those of you that struggle in a relationship. Rule number 1. If you've been in a relationship more than 5 years and you're not married, I got an assignment for you. I know I got some family members like, no, she didn't just call me out. Did she just call me out? Yeah, I just called you out. You better be glad I ain't call your name. I ain't going to call your name because I love you. But you know how I feel. We done talked about it. I'm just going to say this right here. This ain't just for my family. This is for the world, baby. If you've been in a relationship more than 5 years, you need to think about it. Think about it. I'm just saying, you need to think about it. What are you doing? So here's your assignment. I want you and your beautiful mate to sit down. And your homework assignment is, why you ain't married? Let me get real close so you can see me. Picture me. Picture me. Why you ain't married? I'm just saying, 5 years and over, I want to know why you ain't married. You can comment, curse me out. You say whatever you want to say. Guess what? This is Real Talk with LaWanda. I'm okay with that. And those of you that got my phone number, go ahead, call me up. Tell me about myself. I'm okay with that because you know, I'm going to tell you. I've already probably told you. What are you doing? Time is money and money is time, and you are not married. Okay? All right, so I know it's a sensitive topic, but your homework assignment tonight is seriously sit down with your mate, and I want you to write on a piece of paper why you're not married, and let them write down why they feel that y'all ain't married. Then y'all come together, and guess what? If y'all got 3 things on there that's in common, like let's say y'all both say you're not a hard worker, you don't have good sex, you can't keep a job, or you ain't consistent, or I'm not ready, then guess what? Y'all need to come on. I mean, I'm just being honest. Okay? All right, so now, real quick, I spent enough time on the money and the bills and the relationship, okay? And then now I want to make this real clear. Now y'all know, struggling, who you really, God is who truly is putting you in the struggle. You do know that, right? Like God puts you in struggles in order for you to come out better, right? And then he has to make you struggle to see how good your faith is, right? Because see, sometimes we people of the world, we get into our worldly ways and then we forget about him. So he'd be like, boom, there you go, a little smack on the head, just like your mom used to do when you a teenager and you thought you was grown and you really wasn't. And so, mom would just be like, okay, now you can't go out, give me your phone, give me your pager. Oh, I'm sorry, we had pagers back in the day, but give me your, two-way, all that kind of stuff. And you'd be like, oh, no. Guess what? God do the same thing. Like, oh, you done got to the point where you forgot. Oh, okay, LaWanda. All right. Boom. Got you. And you be like, oh, man, I'm struggling. What happened? I was doing. It's okay. Guess what? What I love about my Lord is he forgives you. You know what I'm saying? He just want to make sure you still got that faith. As long as you pray every night, as long as you're reading your book, the best book in the world, the Bible, as long as you're doing what you're supposed to do, or whatever faith you claim, I'm going to take that back. Whatever faith you claim, as long as you know it's the Most High, talk to him. Whether that's Allah, Yahweh, Buddha, God, Jesus Christ, whatever you choose. I'm just saying. If you're going through a struggle right now, it's okay. That means you're going to bring you out better. But the key to struggling is you got to keep your faith. You got to keep your faith. The day you get your faith up, you just going to go down, 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 down. You ever notice that? Like when something go wrong, you be like, oh, well, forget it. I don't care. It can happen again. Boom. And then it happen again. You be like, I don't care. Yeah, I'm going to make it out through this too because I'm hard. I can do this. And then it get worse. And then you be like, okay. Then you start crying. Then you be like, okay, Lord, please help me here. Oh, Lord, please. And then he be like, forgot I was your daddy, didn't you? Oh, your real daddy was. It's okay. Because then when he bring you out, you come out brighter, you come out better. And if you're smart, you don't get that wrath no more. I done felt the wrath before. And it was many, many years ago. I don't feel that wrath no more. That's why I save. I got a financial future for my kids, wealth building. I'm a real estate investor for a reason. Have me some land. I'm just saying. Okay? So, number 1, let's recap real quick. If you're in that relationship, get it together. Write down on that piece of paper why y'all ain't married or whatever y'all struggling. Why y'all struggling to get married. Okay? Or why y'all struggling to get to that point of marriage. Okay? You struggling with them bills, write down your wants versus your needs. Flip that paper over on how you going to get them needs. If you flip that paper back over and you already got all the needs, you need to think about it because you really ain't struggling. You just overliving. Okay, and that's a good thing too. But that means if you're gonna overlive, then that means you got to overwork. I'm just saying you can't have it both. So now I want to calm down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to get a little serious right here. I want to talk to those people who are struggling with themselves, who might be watching this and saying, "Oh, she's so happy. Life ain't really that happy. I want to kill myself right now. I just lost my mother. I just lost my father. Or I just lost my husband. Or I just lost a job." Guess what? Been there, did them all. Done lost 2 jobs before. That's why I own myself the last 6 years. I've lost my mother 8 years ago. That was my best friend, my confidant. She was everything. I lost a father 2 years ago. Yeah, my biological father is living, but my father, 2 years ago, I lost him. He was really the only other thing I had besides my mom to go to and kind of keep me on track. Then years before that, I lost a cousin who was like a mentor to me. Like, she had did everything I thought I wanted to do. And she passed. And I go to her grave and see her a lot. People don't know it, but I do. So let me tell you something. It's okay. Take your time. Grieve. Struggle. If you're that young man right now, I really want to be a girl, and you're afraid, you don't know how to come out to society, you're thinking about killing yourself, why are you struggling? Why are you going through this? It's okay. All I can tell you is this. Any grief, any mourning, the Most High already know. You know? He allows it. And I know you're probably saying, what God would allow, or what God would take something so precious from you, or take you through a struggle, or make you think that you want to be a girl? What God would do that? Well, all I'm going to tell you is this is only one. It's only one. It's only one power. And I recommend that you go to him and you talk to him. You tell him what you need. He'll tell you. Meditate. Listen. My video yesterday was about listening. Listen to him. He will tell you what you need. So it's okay. You're not the only person in the world going through what you're going through. So, my lesson for you is to pray. I want you to pray every day. I want you to look in the Bible or look in your word, whatever you choose to call your Most High. And I want you to look up verses. Read it. It will let you know that he loves you. He loves you more than you can ever think about loving yourself. He loves you. So I had to get a little serious because, as y'all know, I'm a sensitive person. I try to be sensitive to everybody who's going to watch these videos because the world is made up of all different colors, breeds, nationalities, genders, and I'm sensitive to all of it. So, I'm going to recap this really quick. If you're struggling in a relationship, I want you to write down why and discuss it. You're struggling with your bills, write down your wants versus your needs. On the other side, write down how you're going to get them. If you got them already, then you overliving. If you're struggling with a death, a loss, mourning, you struggling with gender or within yourself, you struggling with something, identity, whatever it is, I want you to pray. And I want you to write down every day when you pray how it make you feel. And I guarantee you, give it some time. you're going to look back and you're going to say, wow, I made it. I made it. Because I do. And guess what else I want you to do? If helping you get out of that struggle, you got to play your little music. I believe in music therapy. Play your little music. I say music is for the soul. If that make you feel better, do that too. But before I leave y'all tonight, I want y'all to know a couple things. Struggling is a good thing. That means God is working on you. If you're not struggling or you've never struggled, you may want to question what you're doing. Because it's almost like you're living your life in a silo or at the same pace. That means you ain't taking no risks. Because in order to do better, in order to fail, you got to take risks. You got to struggle in order for him to make you better. So it's okay to struggle. Just learn from them struggles and keep your faith. And you know, I don't want over time, so I got to go. But it was on my heart. Because time is money. Money is time. It's okay to struggle. Keep struggling. But just don't never forget that life is good. Have a wonderful day.